everyone, so my name is Pyrit, I am the community manager for Vigor, and this time I'm here with Beny, our project lead for the Vigor Nintendo Switch port. And today we are going to talk about a lot of stuff, mostly about Switch, obviously. This is why we are here today. So hello everyone in the chat, can you hear us properly? Let me know, just so we can start. I see a lot of partners in the chat. Hello guys, nice to see you there. Loud and clear. Perfect, so we are good to go. First of all, let's just talk about what are we going to cover today. For the new players, we are going to show you around the shelter, what you can find there, what you can do. We are going to play a few encounters. Just, you know, cover all of the basic stuff. What is the Switch version all about? What is going on? What are our plans for the future? And then obviously also answer all of your questions. We have quite a lot of people in the chat already, which is nice. I'm so glad to see you all here. Hello everyone. And I think that we can jump right in. So, as I said, this is Beny, Petr Benešek, our project lead. So, what exactly do you do in the Vigor team?
Okay, hi everyone and welcome to our stream. Well, I am the project lead for the Switch port, so basically it was my responsibility to take care of all aspects of the port. So I was leading a small team. We were 4 full-time developers working on the port, and there were some other people helping us from the base team who was working on the Xbox version, and also we have a studio in Pattaya in Thailand. So there were 10 artists who were porting with us. They were mainly making the LODs for our models.
So just to clarify, because many people were worried that while we were working on the Nintendo Switch port, that we are taking people away from working on the core game loop and stuff like that. So you can see that this is not the case. It was a very small team. And they did everything, and it is honestly really, really great. It looks awesome, like,
Thanks.
especially compared to the closed beta, it's absolutely stunning. So let us know in the chat what do you guys think, but I think that it is a big step. Let's see. People are commenting GG on the port, Beny. So thank you so
thanks
much.
everyone. It's really good to see that, and I'm glad that you like it.
So, Beny is a legend.
Well, finally.
So, do you think that we can look around the shelter for a little bit?
Oh yes, sure.
So Beny is going to play today. So right now we are standing, of course, in front of your shelter. I'm sure that most of you already know what is the shelter good for. This is your base. This is where you always start your encounters, where, you know, you do all the good stuff. And this is why you are actually going into the encounters, because you're gathering materials and resources to build it. So right now, as you can see, this account is pretty new, so our shelter is not looking its best, or at least not the best as it can be. Definitely let us know in the chat on which shelter level are you currently on. I'm really excited to see that. Let's see, how is everyone in the chat doing? Shelter free on Switch still. I mean, like, there wasn't all that much time to do more. Thank you so much, guys, in the chat. You are absolutely, absolutely awesome. So as you can see, you can build your shelter levels. So what is it good for, actually?
Basically, you can upgrade your shelter. With every new level, it gets a new look. And also, when you are upgrading, you are generating more resources. As you can see here in the table, there are plenty of fields that basically mean upgrades. And when you upgrade, you are generating various resources that are needed for other upgrades or stuff that you can build in the game or buy in the game. So this is the meta game behind Vigor, basically, or part of it.
Yeah, that's right. So I think that this is pretty much all for the shelter for now. Definitely try it out for yourself if you haven't already.
Basically, I would like to maybe point out that you can open this menu from anywhere now. This is different from beta. So as you can see at the bottom left corner, when you press D-pad up, you open basically this screen where you can join the encounter very quickly, and then when you press R or L buttons, you can switch through the various screens here, so you can browse your weapons, you can construct them or deconstruct them. You can do the same for ammo and consumables. Sorry.
Yeah. So you can just interact with all of the like menu stuff, not just from like different locations like the crafting table and stuff like that, but you can open them right away, which is really good addition actually.
Here you can upgrade the shelter. Here you can open your crates that you can find in the encounters. So there's usually some nice stuff. Here is a battle pass that has two parts basically. There is a free part of battle pass that anyone can enjoy, and there is a premium part. So here you can browse the items and buy them. Here you can customize your character. So basically you can even change the archetype, the person, and you can customize various parts of the outfit.
Don't forget that your founder spec uniform is in the outfit sets. Because many people were confused on where to find it. They were searching for the jacket separately, but it is in the outfit sets because it cannot be it cannot be worn like separately. It's one whole outfit. I saw a great question in the chat, and someone was asking, why do Switch players need to wait until Vigor is free to play? If we can explain why we decided to release the founder spec first and then go to the free to play version.
Well, we did the same thing on Xbox, and basically it was quite a good idea because at the beginning we were able to work with our community that was really interested, so they didn't mind spending $20 for the game, and they created the core of our community, helped us to polish the game, see any issues and so on. So they were really like interested in the game, and so we prepared everything, including servers and backend and all the stuff that's needed. And then we opened the game to the public and made it free to play, which meant that thousands or hundreds of thousands of players came into the game, and we were already prepared for that. So we chose the same strategy for Switch, and I believe that it will be a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There is still discussion going on in the chat. I just want to clarify one thing. Some people are afraid that players are going to lose interest. Well, that is not necessarily the case, because right now you can still purchase the founder spec. I personally think that it's a really great deal, because if you purchase the founder spec, apart from gaining unlimited access to the game, you are also gaining double the price of the founder spec in our in-game currency, which is crowns. And you are also gaining an exclusive uniform, a cap, and a gesture. So you are really part of like a separate community of founders. And you are helping us a lot by providing early feedback so we can really focus on polishing the game before it goes free to play. Right now, exact date is not set. yet. We do not want to do any promises, especially, you know, this year has been really hard for everyone, so you know, you never know. But it will come later this year, and I definitely do believe that no one is going to lose interest. I mean, we are still going to share that we are going free to play. Obviously, we will do dev streams, videos, trailers, all of it. Just some people that want to play the game right now and will purchase the Founders Pack will be able to play it early, basically. It's simple as that.
I agree, and I think that for people who like the game and they think that they will spend like 6 or more hours in the game, it's really worth to buy the Founders Pack, because you are getting twice as much as you will get in the free-to-play mode. So I think
Exactly.
it's quite fair, I would say.
Exactly. And you can use the crowns, you know, to boost the encounters and stuff like that, which is obviously also something that we can show you today when we will be entering one of the encounters. What are all of the things that you can do? But yeah, I hope that this at least answered your question or any concerns that you might have. So, someone is asking, I just bought the early access on Switch and I can't even play once because I can't connect to matchmaking. Why is that? So first of all, definitely before anything else, try restarting your console. Make sure that you are not playing the old closed beta app, but that you indeed are playing the app that you have downloaded with the Founders Pack. Then if it's still not working, definitely let us know. You can contact us via our support. It's on our website. You can find it everywhere. Under contacts, it's support@bohemia.net, and contact these guys, and they will make sure to try to find a solution for you.
Yeah.
It definitely shouldn't be happening. I haven't seen it that many times mentioned in the community. Usually the matchmaking, if you're, you know, maybe in Australia or something, it can take a little bit longer, but it's usually around 5 minutes, I would say. But if you're experiencing any big issues, definitely let us know. Contact us and we will look into it. So, what are you doing right now?
Just a second. One more thing to the issues that people may encounter. We have enabled crash reports. So if the game possibly crashes to you, please make sure that you enable sending the crash reports to the developers, and then we will be able to analyze it and see what happened and basically help you. Here I'm in the like next to the charity box, which is one of the nice little features in the game. Here you can donate the food that you gather in the encounters or in the maps, and you can get some rewards for that. And,
I have already donated all of the food we
sure,
had.
yeah, be part of the leaderboards and so on. So basically, there's a little thingy here.
I actually have a question. Are the leaderboards for Switch players only, or is it with the Xbox players?
It's not mixed. The leaderboards and friends are separate, but we are working on a technology that will probably enable us to, or we would like to enable that, like to mix the people together.
Yeah, thanks. So, if you have any questions, definitely put them in the chat so we can answer them. Any plans for new maps? We are always working on new stuff. Even right now, we are obviously working on new maps. I think that what will come first will most probably be something you already know. And it is a map that is currently available just via elimination. You are able to play only small parts, but eventually it will be available also for normal encounters, so fingers crossed it will be soon. So, let's see. Anyway, what else you can do in your shelter?
That's a good question. As you can see, I'm now exploring the shooting range. So here you can practice with any weapon that we have in the game. Uh, you are not spending your ammo, so you can basically go crazy. And here you can even do some challenges.
Yeah, this is also something that many people ask about, if we are going to add like moving targets in the shooting range. There actually are some moving targets, and you can find them in the challenges.
Exactly, yeah. So here you can test every weapon and level up in the challenges, or try harder and harder as you get better. Maybe one thing that we could mention right now is the addition of motion aim that we've added
Yeah, that's right.
compared to our beta. So if you go to the options and controls and scroll down to the button, you will find motion controls that you can enable. You can configure it to your likes. Personally, I like to like disable the motion look sensitivity, or get it to 0, so it doesn't do anything when I'm just walking around, but I'm using it for aiming only. So here you can tweak the sensitivities and stuff. If you have any questions or comments regarding this particular feature, please do share it, because we would like to improve it based on your free feedback. We did our best. Still, we want to improve it, like especially the smoothness or the precision of the motion aim is currently being polished, and in the next update it will be better than it's now. I don't think it's bad right now, but it will be even better. And if you have any comments, just share it, please.
Exactly. I saw a really nice question in the chat. I think that it's already lost because there are so many people talking. But someone was asking if once the game becomes free to play, if the game will be the same on Switch and Xbox.
Exactly. Yes.
And it is even now.
Even now, it's the same. It's exactly the same version.
Even the updates are going to come out like simultaneously. I cannot talk today. well, at
No
the
worries.
same time on both platforms. So you do not have to worry that one platform is going to have an advantage or something like earlier updates or anything. So do not forget to put any questions in the chat.
Here I'm using just the motion aim controls.
But so far it looks that it works pretty nice, actually. Because in the closed beta it wasn't there, right? So it's newly added.
Exactly. Maybe in the meantime I will join some match.
So someone is asking about crashes. So first of all, we can maybe just one more time recap what you were saying, that we have enabled the crash reports.
The game can send crash reports, but you need to enable it in your system options. So if you do that, we will be getting the crash reports and we will be wiser.
Exactly, because when the game is crashing, it is definitely not just one issue that might be causing it. It depends on whether you just get kicked out of the encounter or completely from the game or to the title screen. It really depends, and all the info that we can get, we definitely need. So if you find out that there is a pattern, that maybe it happens a lot when you're crafting a lot of stuff, definitely please let us know, because it can help us a bunch. Any information is greatly appreciated. Let's see. Someone is asking, will you release the sawmill as a full map? because the trailer for Switch is not the same as we have seen in the game. It looks like you can play on the trailer Sawmill map. Um, Sawmill is also a small part of a bigger map, which I don't think that is necessarily going to be called Sawmill. It can be made into a full large-scale map, but it will take some time because the maps are one of the most time-consuming things you can basically do because it's a lot of space, it's a lot of things that you have to tweak and implement and so on. So it takes a lot of time. And obviously, since we are not like incredibly large team, we always have to focus on one map at a time. So most likely you will see it in the future, but right now let's take it one step at a time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, so while we wait, another question. Mortar strikes don't cause as much damage as I imagined. Amazing. I have been waiting for this one actually. Because before we released Mortar Strikes, everyone was really confused and scared that they are going to be overpowered and that everyone is just going to use them and that's gonna be it. But the reality is different because first of all, Mortar, as you can see, is not a weapon, it's a tool. And all of our tools are here for the same reason, to help you out in the encounters. You know, so you have to really think strategically, um, and use them to your advantage. They are not
Set
here to
yourself a
like
simple
bomb
goal.
out the
Focus
whole
on it
map. They are
and
here
leave
to help
safe.
you. So maybe you want to
Wandering
go for the
aimlessly
com
may get you
station,
killed.
but there are a lot of campers. So you use the mortar to get everyone out of that area, or maybe kill them. You will see, but we never wanted them to be overpowered. So, a snow map. I actually had a snow map too when I was playing on Switch today.
We have few, like three, I think.
hmm
This is the largest one.
And we will see. I have also seen a lot of discussions on our Switch group on Facebook and on Discord, by the way. If you're not there yet, definitely join us because there is a lot of discussion going on and it's great source of feedback. But anyway, there were discussions going through the night that people were really happy, that they were winning a lot of encounters and so on. But we have actually a system that is helping you out when you are a new player, because obviously everything is new to you. You have to get used to the game. So the first 10 encounters are putting you in the same matchmaking group as other new players. And since we had so many new players with the Switch release, obviously most of you were playing with each other, just getting used to it. But after the first few encounters, you are slowly starting to get into the matchmaking groups also with like more skilled players and stuff like that. So, you know, it's becoming a little more hard over time to play. So, any questions? Any questions? We have no ammo.
Ah,
We
yeah.
forgot
Good
to bring
point.
it.
Good
We
point.
forgot to bring it in.
We
Yeah.
didn't finish our setup in the shelter. Yeah. Good point.
It's
So,
actually really hard to stream and play at the same time. Like, kudos to all of the
Airdrop
streamers out there. I
40%.
still
Use
find
the
it
combination.
extremely hard to
ah,
like do so many things.
so I
Oh,
will probably
jeez.
die very soon. But maybe we will escape.
Maybe he will let us go, like, or she. We will see. We will see how this
No,
goes.
no.
Oh well,
Okay.
but we have pretty much nothing on ourselves, so yeah.
Yeah. And I bought an insurance.
Ah, so Someone is asking about the lucky lighter. Yeah, right now it was extremely hard to find the lucky lighter in the maps. This is something that is going to be fixed with update 4.1. So hopefully you will be able to find it after that. Sorry that it's so challenging right now. Any idea when 4.1 will be released? Right now we have switched back to having fewer updates so we can get everything ready and polished as much as possible. So there is usually one minor update in between big updates that come out with seasons. And since big updates usually come out after, and new seasons come out after 2 months, you can usually expect the minor update after like 4 weeks, 1 month after the season goes live. So you can do the math, but no promises though. Like plans can get changed, there might be issues, but it will be roughly 4 to 5 weeks after the season. Can we get a mortar that creates radiation instead of direct damage? That's actually a really nice idea.
Hmm.
Sounds great.
We will note it for our designers.
So, any questions, guys? Any questions? We have still around 30 minutes of this stream to go, so do not forget to ask about everything you wanted to ask. PC when. As I always
Good
say,
one.
we are not opposed to the idea of expanding on other platforms, but right now we really want to focus on, our Switch and Xbox players. So we will see what the future might bring, but right now we are not working on any other platforms. Whew. Will recoil be reduced anytime soon? Thank you for the question. There were actually many changes done to the recoil in the past, and after a really negative feedback from the community, we decided to switch back to the recoil as it was before, which can be challenging for new players. But once you get used to it, you will see that it's more of a realistic approach. We do not want to make it too easy. We want to keep the challenge up. It is possible that there will be small tweaks here and there, but they will most likely not be across all weapons, but just specific weapons that really need tweaking. We really do not want to mess up with like the core gunplay mechanics, because yeah, we have done that in the past and it wasn't the best idea. So, someone is asking about preset loadouts. This is actually something that is being designed. I'm not sure if it's going to be ready for update 5.0. I don't want to make any promises, but we are working on it. We are, so eventually it will be there. So this time we are bringing ammo, right?
Yeah.
You won't get us now. So, great question. How do we add our Xbox friends to play duos?
Well, on Xbox, you just go to the menu.
Yeah. If you have them in your friends list,
Yeah,
basically.
in your friends list and send them invite. And
But when it comes to cross-platform,
it's not possible right now, but we might add it to the future in the future. Sorry.
yeah, it's something that is a little bit more challenging. These are different platforms we are talking about. So right now, crossplay is available in random duos, so you can get duoed up with an Xbox player, but you cannot do it directly with someone you know, even if you have like their nick or something. Um, we we are still discussing all of the possibilities that we have, and we will see what we can do.
The thing is that the platform has its own implementation of the friends or leaderboards, and it's not interconnected in any way between the platforms. So the only way how you can implement it basically is to create your own friends, your own leaderboards, and build a system around it. So
Yeah, that's right. And since it's a whole new system and it would be like massive, it will definitely take time if we will even be able to do that. So keep that in mind, please. When is the free version on Switch coming? As it says on eShop, it's coming on the 8th July 2020. What is written on the Nintendo eShop? I don't think that there is written that the free-to-play version is coming
should
out.
be there.
It definitely shouldn't be there, but since it's Nintendo eShop, it's not something that we directly, can
You know, as far
edit.
as it was said or unveiled, we will be releasing the free-to-play version before the end of this year. The exact date is not set yet, as of now, but it will take a few months, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Someone has a nice idea. For collecting all the trolls, you can go to the rock where they are placed and activate a challenge. Call it Troll Hunt or something. You would have a time limit and try to find all of the trolls as fast as possible. That would be a cool reward for collecting all trolls and lighters. This sounds really cool.
I
And
like it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really surprised on how many people were able to collect all of the trolls and how fast they were. Like literally after the first 3 days or something, someone had all of the trolls.
Wow,
It was incredible. Like
that's a great achievement.
even
Yeah.
people that were actually putting them on the maps weren't able to find them that fast.
Good job.
Do you get something for collecting all trolls and lighters apart from the, knowing that you have collected them all? You also get uh, the the word,
Achievement, you mean?
no achievement. Ah, my brain. Oh Jesus, how is it called? Someone help me in the comments, please.
I'm not sure already. What do you
Title.
mean?
It's title. It's title. Thank you, Dead Marker Rangers. Thank you. So, any information about being able to turn off crossplay so we can play against your own platform, as some people find it hard to play against players on Xbox when using the Switch?
Well, it's possible to turn it off on Xbox. There is no such option on Switch, but we might add it to the game. We were discussing it just today, and yeah, that's a good idea, and we definitely think about that. The only disadvantage of this is that you will split the matchmaking queues, so basically you will have less players in the matchmaking queue, and it might take longer before you get to the match.
Exactly, and especially when it comes to the founder spec period, there are not going to be so many players in the game, because you have the pay gate and the game is going to be free to play eventually. So a lot of players are going to wait for the free to play version. So you are risking the possibility that there are going to be really long waiting times for the matchmaking. So right now,
especially for some regions
Yeah.
like Australia, we currently know that
Exactly.
the people from Australia, there's not so many people, so quite often these people, the players from Australia, are playing on US servers, which means that they have luck in the game. That's not
yeah,
good for them.
Exactly.
So this is something that we want to avoid. Obviously, the more players will be in the game, the better this will get.
Did did Petra load up ammo this time? Yes.
I hope so. Yeah.
Thank you for asking. You should have asked sooner before we went into the lobby. Um,
So where are we going?
Greed can cost you your life. Be careful
Yeah, I
when
have some
looting,
some
and
bullets.
always watch for danger.
So, also there were changes to the encounters done as well to our Xbox players. As you probably already know, before there was only one com station, but
If you want
right
the
now there are
airdrop to fall into
multiple
a different
on
zone,
each map,
use the comm
and you
station.
can do different things with them, and just like more points of interest, basically. Um, Jim Reaper X is asking, I know the Switch has system option for controller mapping, but is there an option to customize controller mapping in the game?
It's not there yet. It didn't get to the 4.0 version, but we will be adding it in the next update.
So you will get it.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
and that's a good point. You can do that in the Nintendo system menu, at least for now. Right. So thanks for the question.
Here we go. Any hope for my dear map selection to come back? Great question. The map selection, as it was before, is not coming back, but we can see that it is still an issue for the community. A system is currently being designed which will, first of all, make the featured map change quicker, and the whole matchmaking will be much more enjoyable. Ideally, you should know where you're going, which is also an advantage from the system that is there right now. So please stay tuned. There is no exact release date for this feature just yet. As I said, it is now being designed. After it is designed, then we have to test it properly and so on, and then we can release it. So it will take some time, but we are working on it. Someone is around.
No.
That you're being so sneaky.
Just checking.
Morty95 is asking, and someone is shooting, right? Morty95 is asking, do we think the graphics will be getting optimized anymore? I understand this is a Switch, but a lot of textures still come in very low res. Last night and had what felt like frame drops. I think that you might be talking about the shelter area where this is the... You can see this most in the shelter area.
Yeah, that's true. Some people are reporting that they have like more serious frame drops that we had. So we will be definitely looking into it, or we already are, and we will definitely optimize it for the next version. So that's for the shelter specifically. The maps are faster, or should be optimized better in the current version, so there shouldn't be such frame drops. But if you have any issues like that, please report that. Yeah, so yeah, definitely we will be working on that. And regarding the textures, we did our best with all the objects. Obviously, we have 2 GB less than on Xbox, so we had to stuff it all into the 3 GB that we have on Nintendo. But we are still, in the like process of optimizing
Yeah, that's right.
whatever is possible. So as soon as we free some memory, then we will be able to allocate more memory for the textures, and we will have better resolution for those that are currently maybe lower. The other thing is that the textures are being streamed, so sometimes you can see a lower mid-map or lower res texture for some time, and then it will load up to the full resolution later. But it should take just a few seconds, so that's it. You could see that with the map right now.
Someone is mentioning climbing ladders on my Switch. My game screen starts to bug out. I have actually seen a report of about climbing the ladders and stuff like that. So I have already passed this on to our QA, and we will look into it. So please stay tuned. Will there be a city map? Great question. We get this one from time to time. When it comes to Vigor, it is really specific when it comes to environments. It is what we are basically the most proud of, how Vigor looks like, that it's mostly in nature with the smaller towns and stuff like that. So we definitely do not plan to do a full-on urban city map, but I think that you will be able to see more urban style maps in the future, but still it's not going to be like a full-on city with just buildings and stuff like that. We want to keep it as it is. Vigor is really specific when it comes to that. So, let's see. Any questions, guys? We have roughly 15 minutes left. So definitely, if you have any questions, do not forget to ask. There are many questions about the maps. As I said, we are always working on new maps, but we want to take it one step at a time, always working just on one map. And then we will add most likely the islands map to the normal encounters as well, which is the map that you can right now play only in elimination. Come on, Benny, gotta get a kill for us.
Right, so let's find someone.
Let's try.
Just wandering around.
Don't hesitate to leave the area through the exit if it's too dangerous.
Did the airdrop
Let's wait for
already
the
came?
airdrop.
Yeah.
No, it will be coming soon.
But I saw someone running with the crate, so maybe they found the red box, actually. It's possible.
The plane with the airdrop is about to reach your area. Avoid the drop zone if you are not ready to fight with other
Any
Outlanders.
questions? Any questions? Oof, that sun shining is beautiful. Yes, it is. I love it too, actually. Like the snow maps are one of my favorites, even though they are pretty hard to like play. Because it looks just stunning. It's amazing.
I like especially this map, which is sunny and with snow.
But the weather can change, so.
Oh yeah.
Any info on new upgrades for the shelter? Currently, we are always discussing, new stuff and things like that. But new upgrades for the shelter are not a priority right now. We will see in the future after a few updates. Maybe we will switch the focus back to the shelter, but for now nothing is planned, so I do not want to get your hopes to up. I think that it will come eventually, but it won't be soon.
I bet someone is camping somewhere around
Yeah.
here. Will get me.
Oh,
There is
here's
someone.
guy.
Yeah.
Here's guy.
So
Let's see. Let's see.
let's
He's
see.
not paying attention. He's not paying
No, he's
attention.
not. That's a
Ooh, that sound is so satisfying. I love it just too much.
Okay, so now my turn.
Looting the airdrop is dangerous. Stealth and speed can be the key
Hope
to
no one
success.
kills us. Oh, that's nice, nice, nice.
Okay.
And now let's
So,
run.
Let's run away.
You are great. You are actually like using the map for the way out points and stuff like that. I usually just start running in one direction. Because
Like a panic
eventually
mode.
you will get to one of the exits because they are like pretty much everywhere at each corner of the map. So
That's true, but it's good to get the short way there.
yes, exactly. He got a kill for you all. Exit campers coming up or something. Someone is commenting in the chat. Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Let's
We
see.
will see.
You never know.
That's right. Can we get a loading screen with Benny's face?
You already won it?
When does this game really release on Switch? There is no exact date yet. It will be, you know, before the end of this year. This is all we can say for now.
Basically, it is already released, you know.
Well, yeah, it is released.
It's just not free to play.
Yeah.
But as we said at the beginning of this stream, for the price that you are paying right now, you will get some decent package, especially with twice as much crowns as you would
Exactly.
get for the same price in free to play mode. So I think it's worth it if you like want to play the game for some time. And it will take us a few months to get to the free to play mode.
Someone is asking, why is there a knife called John? Well, if you look at the knife and how it looks like, I think that you will understand.
I have to check it.
You don't know?
No.
It's really specific.
interesting.
It's really specific. And someone in the chat is indeed right.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Congratulations on this one, bro. So, and we got a green crate. Nice one. So guys, anything else you would like to know? We have still some time to go. Will we have night mode on the maps? So that's really nice question. But we never wanted a full-on night maps. This also just comes down to the environments and that, you know, we are really proud of them in Vigor. So we do not want like a black and green map with like night vision and stuff like that. What is possible and would be really nice to have maps that are at night but have some sort of source of lightning. So maybe like, you know, how are they called? Polar lights?
You mean Aurora? Borealis? Yeah.
Pretty much that, which would be really cool. But at the same time, as I said, we are taking the maps one step at a time. So while we like this idea, I'm not promising anything. But yeah, even our designers and all of us love this idea. So we will see in the future. We will see, but no like full-on night maps.
By the way, another addition compared to the beta is this cellar where you can explore all the weapons or see what weapons you can obtain in the map. You can see the blueprints that you have, or for the weapons that you have, you can see that there are the blueprints. So this is a nice collection of your weapons.
We have a pretty nice collection on this user profile, actually. I'm kind of surprised because like we
Yeah.
usually do not play on these accounts that we use for the Vigor streams. Most of us play on our own like personal profiles. Yeah, that's really nice. Another cool thing is that you will always see the weapons in the skins that you own,
Mm-hmm.
which is also really nice that you have the showcase of all the skins. What are the two new weapons and when are they being added? Um, you can see a little bit of them in the armory cellar. I'm not going to tell you which weapons exactly these are, but you can expect them pretty soon. You know, like pretty soon. Like, we usually release new weapons with big updates with new seasons, so it's probably gonna be it. Is there any hope for us to be as good as Beny? Great question.
Not sure what you mean.
But to be fair, guys from our QA are like real masters.
Mm-hmm.
They are absolutely incredible, especially when it comes to the shooting range challenges, because some of them are pretty hardcore, I must say. Or I really suck, I don't know. But they just complete them every time. It's incredible to watch. It's mastery, it's art. Beny versus Peťka, everyone. Oh, come on, there is no versus. They're just really good friends and colleagues. No fight going on. What is the best weapon combo? I don't know, you tell us.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much individual
Yeah,
to your likes.
definitely. Definitely. If you're not one of the people that when you ask them what is your favorite weapon in Vigor and they say Puko, and you know that you're talking to a psychopath.
Not my favorite, but respect for that. Yeah. Personally, I like sniper rifles and some machine gun or something, maybe
Yeah.
shotgun sometimes. Uh,
I'm not against pistols actually, but yeah, sniper rifles. You know, like combat from a distance. Definitely put in the chat what do you think is the best combo for you. Because it really changes. It really changes. It depends on the person. So throw some tips for the new Switch players.
Here you can see the weapons that the other players have currently. So you can judge yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Since the wall of the guns is almost full, are we almost done with the guns? Great question, but I don't think so. I personally do not really think that just that, you know, in the armory cellar,
Uh-huh.
that there's not much place for new weapons. I think that if we run out of place, we will probably just expand the cellar.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think our artists can make a cellar bigger in a few moments. So
Yeah.
there's no limit.
So definitely you do not have to worry that we are done with the guns. You're gonna run out of guns one day. Watch us. There is still so much to do. Will you put bears in Vigor? Well, just to be straight up, we do not plan to add wildlife to Vigor. because that is not something that this game is about. You know, Vigor is strictly PvP. Um, it's about something different than hunting and stuff like that. There are many games that are doing this incredibly well. But you know, being killed by a bear, I think that it can add to the tension.
Absolutely, yes. But I agree. Yeah, we are PvP, and yeah, probably no wild animals will be added in this way.
So, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Let us know. Let us know. And if you're able to play, make sure to jump into the game. Because you will be able to kill us. So we have been already talking about the maps. So just to make sure, we are currently working on expanding the Iceland's map from elimination to be a full-on map available for the encounters.
Use the comm station to change the drop zone.
Great question. VGuess Live. Any special events coming up, like holiday events, ADC? Last year, on Christmas, it was quite special in the Outlands. All of the maps were actually customized to look Christmassy. Definitely look it up on YouTube. Many of our partners were doing videos and streams during this time, so you can get a sense of what it typically looks like around holidays in Vigor. I don't know if we are going to do the same or improved thing this year. You will have to wait and see for yourself. But we love to do special things for our community, so definitely you can expect something. Are there any plans to expand the lore of Vigor, such as single-player story mode or some sort of PvE mode? These are two questions. Definitely, we do not plan to add like a single-player story mode or something. We still want to keep Vigor as it is, but we definitely have some plans for you to discover more about the behind story, why is this all happening, and so on. So stay tuned. So anyway, guys, any questions? Any questions? Put them in the chat right now.
Kill feed. That's a good point. Yeah, I think we should put it on our to-do list. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely. Also, if you have any ideas, feel free to start a discussion on our Facebook group, Discord, Reddit, forum, anywhere. We read everything, and it's always nice to see all of the different ideas and opinions, you know, to start a discussion, to see what you guys think about different ideas. Definitely try it out. Maybe option to open more than one crate. I have 80 plus white crates. Well, you have a lot of crates, mate. First of all, second of all, I think that we weren't, you know, taking into account that there will be actually people with so many unopened crates. I can bring it up on one of our feedback meetings.
Yeah, that's quite rare complaint. Or
Definitely. But I guess that, yeah, after like a few crates, you will just get tired from opening them and from the
absolutely,
vibrations.
yeah, it takes some time. Yeah, I see. Absolutely.
Dead Marker Rangers, I had 250 crates, mate. You're fine. That's a whole new level, guys. Like, I don't know how you're doing it. Like, every time I get a crate, I have to open it right away just to see what's inside. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm usually like stocking up to 3, and then I open them.
Yeah,
but
like for the one game session, for example. Like,
yeah.
I'm not opening them up like after every encounter, but once like I end the game session, I will open them up eventually. It's really interesting, actually. What's with the abandoned cabin location in Brodel and Bridges and why it got so much loot? Actually, it's one of the best looting spots, yeah. We ask from time to time what are the best looting spots. We ask like our community and stuff like that, and this usually comes up, but not many people know about it, so, you know, either give it away as a tip or keep the exact location for yourself and all of the loot for yourself as well. Let's see. A lot of shooting. On the Switch version, when will we be able to see who is playing on Switch and who is playing on Xbox?
Well, it's not visible on Switch. We have such option on Xbox, or it's not an option basically. This is one of the requirements on Xbox that you need to tell the players apart. You need to see clearly who is on Xbox and who is on other platform, but you don't know what the other platform is. Obviously, we have just Xbox and Switch, so
It's pretty easy for now.
it's easy. but if we will have more platforms, then it will be like mixed. But we can edit. We can discuss it with our UI team, and the support for this is already in the game, so it will be pretty easy to add this if you really like it.
Thank you for the question. Really good one. Did you celebrate the Switch release and will we see a video on YouTube with it? Great question. Actually, we haven't had the time to...
Yeah, I did a little private celebration yesterday, so I have a little headache, but but in 2 weeks we will have a release party, so maybe we can make some video and share it.
At least some photos, you know? Like
Photos. Hey guys.
Beny. Killjoy 0200. Have the devs shot any of the guns they create? Yes, obviously. All of us play Vigor and we use the guns. Some of us run around with the knives, but most of us use the weapons.
When looting the airdrop, always be cautious.
Okay,
Other Outlanders may be watching.
Whew. So anyway, guys, I think that it's safe to say that we have been streaming for a long time today. We will answer one last question. One last question. Oh, you are looting. Oh, that was nice.
Someone else around.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
So it's probably not safe, but we will see. Either we die or we get it. Oh, you got it! You got it!
Position of the carrier.
Nice.
I'll probably kill myself on the way, but
Maybe not. Maybe not. And you can see the full damage is fine, so I do not want to see any more comments about it. There were a lot of comments about it during the closed beta.
absolutely, yeah, but we have
Since then,
fixed that,
yeah.
improved that.
Run, run, run! I'm actually really curious if we will be able to get out.
Nope.
Why does Beny not shoot back? Because we want to escape with the crate and not get killed. Like, Everyone has different playstyles. This is my playstyle for
You know,
sure.
sometimes I stop and fight back, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's better to just run away because when the people are not too close to you,
Mhm.
they have quite hard time to follow you and hit
Yeah.
you at the same time. So you can escape sometimes.
Let's see. We should be close to the escape point now. The Madmar again said, "Congratulations, Vigor the game on the Switchboard. It is great you have brought the game to a new community."
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If Benny escapes, everyone buy the game.
Okay, I should do my best.
Hashtag more friendly Outlanders. Actually, recently, I've seen a lot of friendly Outlanders out there. You gotta be careful though, but there is a lot of waving, a lot of not fighting
Hey guys,
recently. We
I've done it.
escaped! We
Yeah.
escaped! So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. If you haven't been able to catch the whole stream, the VOD is going to be available on YouTube tomorrow. So I will post it on social media. We had a great time. Thank you all so much in the chat and see you really soon and in the Outlands. Bye!
See you in the Outlands. Bye.